up, no stop, down, out back, up, and at the end of that, I'm going to do hold the points, okay, and back down. So I did more, okay. So I went up, down, up, open the wind, and then walk down and do the feet one last time. Again, it's a hallmark of the Northern method that it's a lot of palm pressing. Lots of palm pressing, okay? Now from there I'm going to pick a leg, either leg, but I'm going to go, and the way this works is now I'm not going to work the leg closest to me first, I'm going to work the leg opposite from me first. And I'm going to work the female side or the medial leg, and I'm going to do a different kind of warm-up. Different, it's still called the warm-up, but it's different. And this is a northern pattern that we're going to use repetitively over and over and over and over again, okay? And it looks like this. So start one hand high, one hand low, and we're going to start here, and it's going to go palm walk in to the knee, palm walk out, palm walk in to the knee, and then follow down to the foot. And when I get to the foot, I'm just going to push up and stretch that ankle, that arch, a little bit. Okay, so far so good. Now, from there, I'm going to work 3 lines. Now, the locations of the lines are really the same, but because sometimes when we change our perspective, we can become confused about where the lines are. But for example, line number 1 is first soft spot inside the ankle here, and the top of line number 1 is right here, right in the wing gate. Okay, so this is the path of line number 1. Line number 2 at the top is the length of the thumb medial to line number 1. All right, and line number 2 at the bottom is on top of the Achilles tendon at the bottom. This is line 2. Line number 3 is the length of the thumb medial to line number 2, which really puts me right in the center of the most medial part of the leg. But as I come down, I'm going to be, sorry, line 2 is between 1 and 3, and line 3 is on top of the Achilles tendon. So here's the 3 lines on the bottom of the leg, right here. Look at my fingers, all right? So 1, next, 2, next, 3. So as tight as you can get your fingers together. At the bottom, behind the ankle, that's 1, 2, and 3. But at the top, it's 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And it's on a diagonal, right? My start point's on a diagonal here. Now, I'm going to use a new technique to work on the lines. Now I'm going to use a technique called running thumb. Running thumb, okay? So we start at the bottom, because that's where we finished our warm-up, and thumbs are together, and then it's going to go take a step the length of your thumb, press the point, and then the next thumb follows. And it's going to go like this, all the way up. Okay, line number 2. Line number 3. Then after I work the 3 lines, I'm going to do the warm-up again. Come close. Palm walk in, palm walk out, palm walk in, and follow down. And press. All right? That's the first leg. Now I'm going to work the leg close to me. On this one, I want to turn that foot in a little bit. So I have this first press, and then palm walk in, do the warm-up, in, out, in, and follow down. And when I get to the ankle, when my hands come together, I'm just going to push in line with the leg, stretch the foot over and down. All right, now the 3 lines are the same. Starting right on top of the ankle as the first point at the bottom of line 1, outside the bone, going lateral of this imaginary center line up to here. There's line number 1. Line number 2, the length of the thumb lateral to line number 1. Line number 3, the length of the thumb, lateral to line number 2. All right, so I'm going to go running thumb, line number 1. When you get to the knee, skip over it. Start just above the top outside corner of the knee and continue. Go as high as you can and still be on the leg. All right, line number 2, it's going to go like this. Okay, so line number 2 is going to start on the outside, but I'm going to actually start this 4 fingers above the ankle. I'm going to start this line 4 fingers above the ankle, and I'm going to do line 2. We already covered why I do that. And 3, again, see how I'm turning this in a little bit? Just to get on it. I don't have to hold it there while I do this. It's just to have a sense of where it's at. And I'm just aiming for this point that I've already visualized up here. And now it doesn't matter if I go across the knee, that's fine. And I come up, and when I get to the top, I'm going to go press, palm walk in, palm walk out, palm walk in, palm walk down, which we call follow down, as the hands kind of follow each other down. When the hands come together at the bottom, there's that little stretch on the bottom. Okay? Now, after I do that, I'm going to come up and open the wind on the near side, just like we did before. There's no difference. After I do that, I'm going to step across. If this leg is too wide, this is not going to work. I don't go way over like that to try and get it. What I do is I just bring it over to me. Okay? First do the warm-up. And I don't want to be on top because it's on the medial leg here. So this gives me the angle. In, out, in, to the knee, and follow down to the foot and press out on the ankle. Pick up line 1 and running thumb. Now, the speed I'm moving at is actually the speed I do this during the treatment. And I'll show you next how I flow. Right up your most medial leg. Stretch, palm walk in, out, in, follow down, and stretch. Now the lateral leg on the near side. Stretch, palm walk in, palm walk out, palm walk in, follow down, and stretch. Pick up line 1, running thumb. Up, skip over the knee, just above the top outside corner, and go. Line 2. Line 3. Stretch, palm walk in, palm walk out, palm walk in, follow down, stretch, don't hold it, come up and open the wind on this side, just like we've done before. All right? Okay, right? New person? Anybody? Good. So after the second foot, move to the side. Now I'll show you how I do it for flow. First get in position so I could do it with all the pressure in the world if I wanted to. All right? In, out, in, down, stretch. Line 1. Line 2. Line 3. In, out, in, down, and stretch. Now this foot close to me. Stretch. In, out, in, down, stretch. Line 1. Line 2. 3. And warm up again. In, out, in, follow down, and stretch. Open the wind, change sides, and do it again. Got it? Any questions? All right, let's do it.